Hello everyone, this is Muhammad Fathi and this is another video from course Analytical SQL. Today we will take some examples and some business cases for the third video, which was CTE. Let's go. Now we are required to calculate something very interesting, which is the high value customers on the company based on their spent value, which is more than 1,000, and beside their average order value, which is their total spent over total orders. The first step here, we selected everything from the order table. We got 3 columns. The first column, which is order ID, customer ID, order amount. We notice that the table is not aggregated per customer. We have more than one row for each customer, and that's actually an issue. We need to make a previous step to calculate total order amount for each customer so we can do our calculations. This step we calculated before with Subquery, but here we will calculate it with CTE and know how important and how did we get the most advantage of CTE in this example. Okay, so first we need to make our CTE. We click with and we name it anything. For example, customer spending as, and we open the bracket of the CTE like this. And here we put a normal SQL query that will calculate, that will select the customer ID and the total spent, which is what? Which is summation for the order amount as total spent, for example. Count the order amount as order count or total orders, anything from the orders table, and don't forget to group by the customer ID to calculate it for each customer. How we make sure how to make sure that we calculate it correct, we select the asterisk from the CTE we made, because the CTE is what? In the table in memory per the session or per the SQL session. Okay, we forgot the by. Okay. What else did we forget? Oh, we didn't forget anything. It was just a semicolon at the end. Okay, so now we got each customer and their total spend and their total orders. We want what now? We want to select what we need only. The customer ID, the total spend we wanted, and we want the average total spend, which is what? Which is total spend divided by the order amount. If you made, for example, 100,000 and you made 100 order, then we divide what you made divided how many orders you made to get the average order you make. Like each order, how much do you pay? Okay, total orders here as average orders from customer spending. Okay, I hope we didn't forget anything. Okay, the customer ID, the total spend, the average order beside each other. Now we are okay. But he wanted for the customers who made total spend more than 1,000. So you put where condition bigger than 1,000. Okay, what if we want to make also that the average orders is more than 500? The average order in the select, so he didn't see it yet in the where, so we need to take this and put it like that, bigger than 500. Can you tell me how much did we use the CTE without recalculations? Let's say here and here, or even you can consider this only once. This was going to be calculated from a subquery or even a nested subquery, because one query will calculate the sum and another one will divide them by each other. Okay, and the other one here in this where condition, and another one here. So minimum 3 subqueries, minimum, if you are so good. But we used one CTE and use the CTE in calculating everything else. So that's a very, very, very big advantage. And now let's go to the second case, which actually is very interesting. Everyone heard or maybe heard about the lag and lead that calculate the previous revenue, for example, for someone. But here we will do it without analytical function, without lag and lead. First, we will increase your problem solving. We will, out of curiosity, if you want to see how you can get the previous without lag and lead, and also the advantage of lag and lead and how it shorten our way and optimize it a lot. Okay, but we will use CTE normally. Here, your manager wants you to calculate the current revenue for the customers, or let's check the table first. Select asterisk from sales data. Okay, sorry. Okay. Here we have salesperson, how much sales he made, and what date. Here we want to get the revenue per month for all the company and the percentage or the gross of this revenue. The gross is usually calculated from the current total minus the previous divided by the previous. And that's how to calculate any growth rate for anything in your life in the data. So, first thing we need to get this sales amount per month because it's not per month. Actually, it's one value for each customer for each day he made the sales. We need to aggregate it per month. Do we have months in the table? No. Do we have data aggregated by month? No. So we need to make a CTE. So I name it with monthly sales as and open the two brackets. Here we will select, I want to extract the month from the sales data, so I make two char. Of course, this will depend on the database you are using, but here in Oracle, we will use two char, for example, and sales date, and give it the format of the months in this year. Okay, why not just months? Because if you have more than 1 year, then you will extract the months only. It will be January for all the years, and that's wrong. We need the January in each year. So we can name it as month, and we need to sum the sales amount in this month as total sales. Okay, from the sales data. Okay, and we need to group by this column. Why we don't use the month itself? Because it's not yet seen in the group by. Okay, we want to check if this is working. Okay, hopefully no errors. Yes. Hey. So this is the month and this is the current sale of this month. I want to get the previous sale. Okay, imagine we have the month number 1 got 1,000, and month number 2 got 220,000, month number 3 got 40,000, and so on. And we are currently in month number 2. I want to join this table by itself, but I want the second table to bring me the previous sale instead of the current one. How we do this? We join our table where that the first table month is equal to 2 and the second table month, the months in the second table, plus 1 equals to 2. Why? Imagine if the first month is 2. When it will be equal to the same condition when the second table month is 1, because 1 plus 1 equal 2. What for the second one? We will make here, for example, the join condition where first table month is 3 equal to the second table months will be 2 plus 1 equals 3. So this will get for us the record for the second month. And that's how we calculate the previous logically. Let's make it in SQL. Okay, so we will, instead of selecting all, we will select the months from the first table. Let's first make the join. We will make inner join or left join, of course, left join, and we will see why at the end, actually. I will show you. left join monthly sales B, and here is A. We need to give it alias. Where condition A dot month, the month from the first table. Oh, we forget the word on. Equal to here. We got a column as character. We want to add months in it, add 1 month, but we can't add months on a character. So first we need to convert it to date. Okay, b dot month and give it the format to be date. Okay, and then we need to use the function of add months to add 1 month here. Okay, now it's a date added by 1 month. We need to convert it again to character to be the same data type of month. So we need to make to chart as we did upper. And here we give it the format. Sorry, here. Okay, let's select. Here it made total sales month underscore 1. So here you see the month is April, and here's March. This is a total sales, and this is a total sales of the previous one. Okay, okay, but it's not ordered, so let's order it. Order by a dot month. Here it's ordered, and here we can see that this is previous, and this is the previous, and so on. Okay, okay. And instead of selecting asterisk, let's select the current month. The current total sales as current sales, for example. So the business, when they read the data, they understand. B dot total sales as previous total sales. And here we want to calculate the percentage, the gross. So actually it's very easy. The A dot total sales. Why we can't use this alias? Because it's yet not seen. Total sales not minus B dot total sales divided by the previous B dot total sales. Okay. And here is it. If we want to multiply by 100 to be a percentage, we need to add here a bracket. Okay, if you can round it as well, you can do anything. You can give it as alias as gross rate, and here it's an alias. Why we did use left join? Because I want the first table all, even if it was null, even if this month didn't have a previous. But if you make inner, you will find that when the previous total sales is null, the previous month was null, so there was no value like here. So it will be 3 records only. So we need to make it left. And here we went to the last part, sadly. Waiting for you for next video. It will be about the analytical function. We'll start in it. We'll start on the over clauses and partition by and so on. The next video is very important. See you later. Bye.